Hi guys, it's 7Demo7 again, and I'm bringing you this kit that was sent to me by Gearbest.com. Now this is a racing kit. This is not a toy drone kit. Obviously we've got some Emax motors here, and I'm just going to go over everything that comes in this kit. Thank you once again to Gearbest for sending this. I'll be doing a quick little overview build video on this, blah, if I can say that. Alright, so the first thing I look at when I see this this pile of parts here is that it is definitely built for some speed, definitely 4S. It is a 220 size quad, and I'll get to the frame in just a moment. So first off, let me just point out that we have the Emax red bottom. These are the 2205 2300 kV motors, I believe. Can't wait to try these out. Everyone I know that has tried these has had a really great experience. Now these motors, each of the boxes come with some motor hardware, one being an Allen key and several sets of different lengths of bolts, and also some nice nylock nuts for the top of the motors, so that's really nice. Okay guys, that brings us to our ESCs. These are the favorite Little B 30 amp opto ESCs. These go from 2 to 6S LiPo. I know a lot of guys that run these. They're great quality, so I'm really impressed so far with everything that comes in this kit. So there's our little BS ESCs. I'm going to set these guys aside. This is the Matic PDB board. Now this is the same exact board that I just put on my 180 quad. Really nice. Actually, this is slightly different, but it does have a 5 volt and a 12 volt BEC in here, so you can run your different components off it. If you need to power your Naze board, this is what you're going to do it with. The kit comes with an F3 board. I didn't even know that. Alright, so let's take a quick peek here. Now these boards come with everything you need for hooking these connections up. So let's take a quick peek. Lots and lots of cables, because these are the new style of connectors that are on the sides here. So we have our board direction here, different plugs, and I like to do direct soldering, so I'll be direct soldering a lot of this, so I actually won't use any of these pins here. But it also comes with a little case, which is kind of cool. Once you get everything mounted up, you can actually protect your board by putting it into this little case, which is really nice. Alright guys, moving on, they are sending you 2 sets of props, which is really nice. Now, building a new quad nowadays is much different than when I first got into it. You know, we used to have props that you would have to change every time you touched anything else, so these props are going to be the ones that are much more durable. The boards are much more stable, the motors are more powerful, the ESCs are smaller. It's just it's a nice time to be in mini quad right now. So let's take a look at the actual frame here. It's going to be a very simple 220 size quad here. If I can get this out. So let's just take a look at the quality of the manufacturing. Let's see if there's any burrs or any hang-ups on there. Hardware, standard hardware for our standoff there. Now I always like to change these short bolts into longer bolts, at least 6 millimeters. I think these are normally 3, just so it goes down into the standoffs a little bit deeper. I really like that. It just makes the quad so much stronger. Here is your camera box. I believe this is going to allow you to tilt your camera when you want it. So let's just take a quick peek at the carbon fiber here. All the cutting looks pretty good. It's a little bit rough right over here. I can feel a little bit of roughness. And this is not bad at all. It's not bad. I'm being as nitpicky as I can here. It's got a little spot here for your SMA connector for your video transmitter, which is really nice. I believe this is like a 1.5 millimeter top plate, and it should be a 3 millimeter bottom plate. Now, right away I can see there's a big scratch right here on the carbon. Is that going to affect anything? Absolutely not. But I'm just looking at all the cuts and it's, I've seen better as far, but I tell you, it's not bad. But so it's basically a one piece bottom, and I really can't wait to get this thing up and running, because we're going to be running 5-inch props on our 220. It's going to be super powerful with these motors. Man, just can't wait to get these red bottoms in place and soldered up. So maybe I can get some time this weekend. We can get this thing fired up, ready to go, and we'll have some flight footage for you guys pretty soon. But alright guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little overview of this Gearbest package that they sent me. I will have a purchase link in the description below. Thanks again for joining my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later.